Well, good morning, Southeast Arkansas. It is time for our morning devotional. Just as an FYI, this was recorded yesterday morning and it was cold. It was 27 degrees when I left the house this morning, and there's no telling what it'll be by the time you actually watch this video, but it's cold right now, and that's why I'm bundled up somewhat like an Eskimo this morning, just sitting down here at Bio Bartholomew, having a little prayer time and a little study time and finishing some work from yesterday. But our morning devotional this morning is entitled, Put These On. And our devotional verse is Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience. You know, sometimes I think our illustrations may sound a little bit vaguely familiar, and this illustration is probably going to be one of them. You know, as I've said before, time and time again, sometimes when we see the same things appearing and the same things appearing over and over in God's Word, it usually means that we've just not been doing a very good job of listening. So here we go. Did you know that there's a lot of anger in the world? If you don't know this, and you've just not been paying very close attention. The further problem is also that it seems that there are a lot of angry Christians in the world. You know, and I can understand that to a certain extent, as it just seems like the whole world is a hostile place to Christianity and to Christian values. It can be very hard not to react angrily to the anger that we may see directed our way. The problem is that anger is an inappropriate reaction for the children of God. You know, as I write this and as I speak this, I can almost sense the exceptions and the resistance to what I'm saying here. Many folks are going to say things like, well, we should be angry at sin. Others will use that example of Jesus flipping over tables in the temple. Friends, I'm just here to tell you those attitudes are not biblical. First of all, while we should be angry at the nature of sin and even the presence of sin, we should never be angry or hateful towards the practitioners of it. After all, we were once sinners ourselves. We also should not be flipping over tables in the temple, because while Jesus' anger was righteous, our anger rarely is. How should Christians be engaging the world? Friends, our devotional verse for today tells us that while the world is full of hostility and anger, the hearts and actions of Christians should not be. While we are to confront sin and help people understand the nature of their sin as an offense before God, we should never be unkind or hateful to the sinner. Children of God should put off anger and hate and put on the things we see in our devotional verse. That is what Jesus should do, and that is what we should do. Have a blessed day in the Lord, my friends.